This by far is one of the most polite sovereign citizens that I've ever seen on a car stop. However, this is one video I insisted my daughter watch.
Hi, I'm Deputy Foreman with the Sheriff's Office. How are you today?
Wonderful. How about yourself?
You got all your dogs with you, huh?
Yeah.
The reason why I stopped you at that four-way intersection, you have to stop behind that white bar before you proceed through the intersection. Do you have your driver's license on you?
No.
No?
I don't.
Do you have a driver's license?
I'm traveling.
Okay. Where's your ID then?
I don't have an ID.
Okay. What about some form of identification, so I can figure out who you are?
So no ID, no DL, and traveling. Definitely ding, 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 sovereign citizen.
I'm Jason.
Okay.
I don't... Sovereign citizen.
Okay.
You don't need a driver's license to travel.
Okay, what about the registration?
This is in my friend's name.
Okay, will you grab that for me? Who's the vehicle registered to?
Nina.
And who's that to you?
She's a friend of mine.
Okay. Are you staying at that residence that this is registered to?
Well, at mine, it's 3 houses down, yes.
Okay.
We live on the same street. This is her address, and mine is...
Are these your dogs?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their names?
This is Benjamin, and that's Zoe.
Benjamin and Zoe. Lots of paperwork, huh?
Yeah.
Do you use her vehicle often?
No.
No? Okay. So you probably wouldn't even know where the insurance or anything is, huh?
I was just going up there to get gas for my lawn. Oh, here, I seen insurance, so that's insurance.
Just because the officer is being extraordinarily kind, nice, and engaging in this way doesn't mean that she's buying into the sovereign citizen thing. I'm sure that she may be a nice person, but this is also a tactic to make sure that you get compliance from person. Very good job so far.
There we go.
There it is.
I mean, it's from 2020, but I'll take that. That'll do the job still. I'll see if it's registered.
I had this feeling. It's like, I know a lot of cops watch this gas station.
Okay, now this is where I started to say my daughter needs to watch this video because I see that little smiling working that the driver's doing, and I don't know if he's trying to get the affection of the female officer, but these are the kind of guys that I watch around my daughter.
What's your first name, Jason, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
How long you been in Florida?
5 years?
5 years? What do you do for it? Construction?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
assume? Things like that?
Paint, I have a landscape business. I do on those sides. On weekends.
Have you been stopped by law enforcement before?
Not since I'm a sovereign citizen, no. But yes,
How long
I have.
has that
Oh, since I've been a sovereign, a year. I would say 5 years ago I got stopped when I first moved down here for driving, obviously without a license.
Yeah.
And so now I know that I can't get a license, so I'm a sovereign citizen now.
Okay.
I'm traveling, I'm not conducting commerce.
Okay. So you have been issued a license in Florida before?
No.
Never. You don't have a number with the Florida department?
I had an ID.
Right, okay. So you have a Florida ID number with the state of Florida?
Yes, I did.
Gotcha. Where did you move from?
Ohio.
Ohio?
Yes, ma'am.
What was that?
I said I should probably wait. You don't smoke.
She did a really good job because ID only, a lot of times license is suspended in another state. She whittled this down really well. And again, I'm starting to see more and more vibes from this guy about how to try to tap dance around having a driver license. And we'll see more as this progresses.
Okay, give me 1 second, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, will you step out and talk to us real quick?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
Please, no, I don't feel comfortable or safe.
Okay, let me explain something to you.
Yes, sir.
I'll be as cordial, as respectful, as humanly possible. All right. When we give you a lawful order, I don't care what your beliefs are. That has nothing to do with what's going on right now. When we give you a lawful order, you must comply with the lawful order, or you will be arrested. That is that. That's as far as I'm gonna come out with it. I understand what your beliefs are. I understand it. Whatever you want to believe in, I get it. But I'm telling you, it is not going to work in your advantage. And I'm going to politely, again, request that you get out of this vehicle.
I feel safe.
Okay. I don't know. Yes, sir. On your back.
Do you have anybody live with you at your house?
Yes. Can you grab my phone, please?
No, you're going to get charged with obstruction because you failed to listen to a lawful command. And it could have just been probably a criminal citation where you get a court date and you don't go to jail, but I gave you the opportunity, right? Gave you the opportunity. But now we have to add more to it. All because of some probably silliness that you're believing in.
Definitely, deputy don't play that vibes from the second that the male officer got engaged with the subject. He was going, I could tell.
Because you watch YouTube. And I'm telling you, YouTube is not correct.
Who lives at your residence?
Cassidy. That's
Is drop your name and your phone?
Yeah.
Will you tell her to come get your
Call
dogs,
your
please?
supervisor, please.
He's at the office.
Can he come out here, please? Hey, can you come and get the car and the dogs? They're gonna arrest me. I'm on the corner of Normandy Street.
Normandy.
I'm on
Yeah,
speaker.
I don't know where Normandy is. Can you send me an address?
All right, come on.
Can we have your supervisor come out here, please?
He's not gonna come out here right now.
I want to pause it right here. Okay, a lot of people may wonder why the male officer took over the stop, and I was wondering that as well, and I don't 100% know why, but I can speculate and give you at least one plausible reason. If you look at the vehicle of the female officer, it looks like it's a plain car, and it has these lights, and maybe she was conducting some type of traffic enforcement, and the male officer is a transport officer. That is one plausible reason why you saw the transfer or the switch. A lot of people will say, oh, she wasn't able or capable of taking the guy in custody. I don't know the answer to that, but I'm going to err on this side of saying that may be why that occurred. So you have a little bit of understanding why sometimes you see the switch in the officers.
I get you requesting it. I'll give them a notification that you are requesting it, and I'll see if he'll be willing.
Sir.
It's not the law.
No?
There's zero law. See, I don't know where you think these laws are coming from. Like, you're influenced by YouTube.
No, sir.
Yes, you are.
I read the Constitution.
Okay, all right. What is the Constitution then?
What do you mean?
What is it?
It's the
Tell me.
Constitution for our rights.
Okay, so what are your rights?
It's a right to travel.
The right to travel, okay,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
On Florida roadways and highways with the obligation of having a valid license, yes?
No, that's when you're a sovereign citizen.
Oh,
If you
so
have-
you're
if
a sovereign
traveling-
citizen. So you're a sovereign citizen.
Yes, that's what I was
Okay.
explaining.
Well,
to her.
welcome
If you're-
sovereign citizen to the laws of the state of Florida, where you need a valid Florida license to operate a motor vehicle in the state of Florida on the Florida roadways and highways. I'm sorry you don't believe in that. Like I said, it's nothing against you. It's your beliefs. But I'm telling you, you're about to find out how the laws work.
I understand that.
Well, if you don't understand, then you would understand that you need a license. But you don't want to go get a license because your stuff is suspended in whatever, Ohio.
And I've tried.
Okay, well, you need to reinstate your license in Ohio and get it fixed so you can get a license in Florida.
That's why I'm doing the sovereign citizen. I haven't.
Well, I'm
received
telling
my
you that
passport in
the sovereign citizen thing is not going to work. I'm telling you. But you don't have to believe me. I've been doing this 7 years. It's not going to work. Have a seat.
So he's going for obstruction and
Yes.
he resisted?
He doesn't have a valid license, right?
Okay.
So when we tell someone to get out of the motor vehicle and they refuse to because of their beliefs, whatever their beliefs are, I understand it, but it's a law. I'm requesting you remove from a vehicle. He refused to do so. When I have to open the door and get him out myself,
Yes, yeah.
you're getting charged with obstruction. That's just the way it is. I didn't want to do that to him. I did everything I could respectfully to get him out of the car. But
Right.
it's whatever he wants to believe in, YouTube or
Right,
whatever
right.
whatever his amendment rights are.
Right.
I can't stop someone from believing in what they want to believe in, but I'm telling you that you're going to go to
rules
jail.
are the rule, yeah.
It's the rules. I'm sorry that you don't like the rules,
Can I
but
say anything to him for a second, or?
yeah, if you like to.
Yeah.
Your dog's going to stay in the car?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
already in.
You gonna bail me out?
I guess so. I mean, you better be paying me back, though.
Yeah, I have to get the lawyer now. 'Cause
Well,
I
that's,
know.
Yeah. You're welcome on that.
Here, talk to you.
Hi there.
Hello.
Couple Diaz, Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. What can I do for you?
I'm being arrested for traveling on the road, sir.
Okay.
We all have a right to travel, but I don't.
You're right. You have the right to travel.
But I have to get a driver's
But when
license.
you're traveling in the streets of Florida,
Yes, sir.
you have to have a license.
Okay.
So that is the law. Whether you agree to it or not, that's not for us to discuss. Okay. Our job is just to enforce state laws, and state law says that you have to have a driver's license.
Even if you're traveling and not.
Even if you're
conducting
traveling.
Commerce.
Even if you're traveling, you have to have a Florida driver's license to drive a car, or a driver's license from another state to operate a motor vehicle on any roads in the state of Florida, or any states.
Okay.
Is there anything else I could do for you?
Yes, sir.
Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Hang on tight, okay?
Yes, sir.
Super clean. The officer that took the subject into custody, professional, explained the law, didn't waste a lot of time, and handled business in a safe manner. It's exactly what I like to see. Deputy, don't play that. Straight to the back of the car, exactly what should happen. We all have to abide by the rules and laws of the state that we live in. This man is no different. And why I made my daughter watch this video, because look at the peril that he put this female in. He says she's his friend. He's driving her car, no driver license, put her at risk of getting her vehicle towed. And she seems like a nice lady. She was even talking about bailing him out. Share this video with your child so they know that, one, if they loan their car to someone, that person has a valid driver license. Because there are some people who don't care about your stuff as much as you do, like this guy. And maybe he's a nice guy, but he definitely didn't use adult judgment in this situation. And where did he end? in the back of a police car. And we heard that he was arrested for this obstructing charge, which just makes his life more challenging. So if you know someone who might fall down this rabbit hole, like, subscribe, and share the video with that person so they don't make this same mistake. And there should be a video on your screen. Click on that video so you can watch content just like this.